see it. There's a little dog right here. About to knock over my tripod. Hello, my fellow craft adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Rex. Last week, I completed my first terrain build. It was honestly really overly ambitious and kind of a train wreck, but I had a lot of fun. I learned a ton, and overall, I was really happy with how it turned out. This week, I've decided to better set myself up for success and create something much smaller and achievable and easier to manage time-wise. The castle I created was very heavy, menacing, and dark. So this week I wanted to go the other direction and create something more lighthearted and grounded in natural elements. As you can imagine, even though this is a smaller build, I still have a lot on my plate, so let's go ahead and get rolling. I am well aware that floral foam is not the best for terrain building, but hey, it's what I had lying around the house, so we're gonna go with it. Also, I'm well aware that my giant knife looks pretty sketchy, but do not worry, I am an avid outdoors woman who comfortably uses knives and axes quite frequently. Once the basic structure was assembled, I could begin coating it in air dry clay. To make the stone texture, I used some real stones. I attached a small smooth piece of clay to act as the water. After letting the clay dry, I sprayed on a nice dark base. I used armature wire to make the basic shape of the tree, and then out came my trusty Sculpey clay. To create texture, I made about a bazillion small lines on the tree. Here comes my favorite part, Batty! I'm so pleased with myself and the idea that I had to tie this into my Curse of Strahd campaign. This is Batty. Batty is my familiar in the game, so I'm gonna toss him on the tree and it will make this piece fit in a little bit better with the castle that I made last week. While waiting for the Sculpey pieces to dry and harden, I started trying to make the stone base look like it was actually made of stone. Lots and lots of painting. I feel like really motivated, but also really tired. I think that's probably how I could describe my whole life. Motivated, yet tired. After getting the bat and the tree situated, out came the vegetation. I love how much life greenery can bring to a piece. A friend at my local art store recommended this clear leveling gel to create a gloss for the water, and as you can see, I was pretty stoked to try it out. As a last minute addition addition, I added a few more real stones. This little baby is all done and looking so cute. I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love the stonework, that was really fun, and I feel like I got a good grasp on how to create rocks, which is a funny thing to make rocks. And I'm really happy with how the tree turned out and the texture on that. And of course, I'm still pretty pumped on the fact that I figured out a way to tie this piece into my Cursive Strahd campaign with my little baddie familiar right here. So let's go ahead and give you guys a close-up view of the piece. One thing I don't love on this piece is the water. I do really like how the clear leveling gel turned out. I think it's a good amount of thickness and shine on the piece, but hindsight, I think it would have made more sense for it to have been recessed into the rock. I wish I had put more texture on that water. And I also wish I had just given it a better paint job. It's kind of sloppy if I'm being honest. If you have any really great water techniques that you like to use in your pieces, please share those in a comment below. I've been really enjoying all that you all have to offer with me. I'm super new to terrain building, so your comments and suggestions do really go a long way, and it's been really fun to connect with you in that way. Well, I hope you enjoyed following along on this project, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. This channel is almost at 100 subscribers, and that's pretty darn cool, especially in a year where life kind of sucks. This YouTube channel has brought me a lot of light and positivity, and I just feel a little bit more connected to the outside world than I normally would in quarantine 2020. I'm really excited to continue to grow the channel. Your comments, your likes, your subscriptions really keep me motivated and inspired to keep going. My goal is to post a video every week, so please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next time.